back to another episode of the AAU Overtime Podcast. Jordan DeLuciano, as always, and joining me now, both representing Auburn University, the leading point producer in Division One, Callen Daly, and the most recently announced AAU College Hockey Division One Player of the Month, Jake Fleet. Callen, Jake, thanks for joining the podcast and welcome.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you.
No problem, boys. So I'm going to start it off with Jake. Just recently, yesterday actually, announced as the AAU D1 Player of the Month. What's it like to be honored? First one of the 2023 season.
It's wonderful. I mean, it's a good look for our up-and-coming team. We're trying to do a lot of things this year. I contribute my success to my coach. We're kind of changing our style of play, looking to be more aggressive this year and make a jump in the polls.
Yeah, so now you had a great month as well as your teammate, Callen, leading Division One, not only in goals, but in points total. What has been contributing factor to your success early on in the season?
Yeah. I give a lot of my the credit to my teammates. I got two great line mates that give me the puck when I need, where I can use my speed and contribute to some success that we're having this year. Also, having these teammates, Noah Henry, my line mate, we've been playing together or against each other growing up. So that helps out a lot. We have that chemistry built. We played 3 years of juniors together, and just growing up, he played TPH, Thunder in Atlanta, and we played up in Ohio. So it kind of helped us, had that chemistry coming in here.
Both of you guys are from Powell, Ohio. Is it, I don't think it is, but you correct me if I'm wrong. You guys are roommates now, teammates now. Is it a coincidence that this worked out? You're both from Ohio, or did you guys grow up playing together? Jake, I'll start with you.
I mean, we've been playing together since we were 11 years old.
Okay.
He kind of asked me, he's like, you want to go to Auburn? I'm like, sure, why not? And we both ended up here, and now we're doing great.
So, Callen, it was apparently your call. What drew your interest to Auburn?
Yeah, so we actually were both up at D3 programs. I was in New York, he was in Pennsylvania, and I wanted to pursue a career in aviation. And I was like, you know what, Jake? I go, we can go here, have a good time. We've been playing hockey growing up together. We played juniors together in Hampton Roads. And I was like, hey, you want to go play hockey here? And he was like, yeah, I'm down. So we moved here in the fall, and it's been great ever since. Best decision I ever made in my life.
So, Callen, you guys had college hockey experience before coming here? You said you guys both played D3, right?
Yeah, I played at SUNY Fredonia up in New York, south of Buffalo, and Jake played King's College.
Gotcha. So how many years were you guys there at playing D3, Jake?
Just one.
Just one? Just one total? Gotcha. So technically you guys, it's your freshman year at Auburn, but you guys are both in your second year of college hockey, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Gotcha. This year, the College Hockey South, you guys are getting your first taste. I know it's a small sample size, but Callen, any team that stuck out so far, your toughest matchup?
Oh, I'd have to say probably Georgia. Yeah. They were relentless with their effort. They didn't give up. Also, give credit to Alabama as well. Mm-hmm. We had 2 overtime game decisions there. We had a loss. Our first game was an overtime loss, and then the second game we won in overtime. So that was a pretty grueling game. But yeah, Georgia, they're a tough team. They don't give up. They got some big guys that can hit and stuff, and obviously we're more of a smaller speed-based team. So when we're matched up against some bigger teams, it can give us some heartaches.
Gotcha. Yeah, Georgia's a big group. They were just here on the island playing Farmingdale and against Quinnipiac. They had a great showing this weekend. But Callen, you said there was a name, again, I forgot, the name skipped me. You could bring him up again. A guy that also from Ohio that also plays at Auburn as well. That is he on your line? It's a teammate you played with a long time?
Noah Henry. He's actually from Atlanta, but we did play at juniors together in Virginia. We all 3 of us played in Virginia Beach. So that's when I met him. But we also played against each other in youth hockey. We played AAA for the Ohio AAA Blue Jackets, and then Noah played for a AAA program down in Atlanta. So we would always, growing up, we'd always see his name, and we'd play against him.
How is Jake, now to you, how has the skill level been comparable wise, from where you played your first year of college and now here at Auburn playing in the College Hockey South?
I wasn't really sure what to expect. There's some really good players out here. I got to be honest. Each team probably has 1 or 2 star players, so then their top 2 lines are pretty good. Obviously, it's not as good, but I am actually really impressed with the competition down here.
Yep. And Jake, now let's take it back now. What you said you Callen started playing together at 11, but what got you into hockey that ultimately led to you at 11 years old meeting up with Callen?
That's the first year. I want to say that was the first year our AAA program opened up.
Mhm.
I had been playing and skating. I started skating when I was 3 years old. So our AAA program opened up when we were both 11, and we both went out and tried out, and it went good, and now we're here.
Callen, I'll ask the same to you. What got you on the ice?
Yeah, my neighbor growing up, he played hockey, and in the winters we would put up a rink in the backyard, and he'd come over and teach me how to skate, and kind of just fell in love with the game. My parents put me in hockey, youth hockey, and then fast forward a few years, they're like, "Hey, you should try out for AAA." Gave it a shot, made the team, and then the rest is history. So.
So, and you said before that you were going for aviation. You still sticking with aviation down in Auburn, or you changed it up?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, that's the main reason I came here. I'm loving it here. Yeah,
Gotcha.
They have great programs.
Anything specific you're going for in aviation, or just still broad, considering it's your first year still?
I'm gonna go the commercial route. So definitely
Okay.
looking for the airlines. Yeah.
Gotcha. Jake, same thing, or you have a different major or career path?
I'm a business administration, so I'm
Gotcha.
looking to open my own financial advising company.
Okay, gotcha. All right, nice. Yeah, well, yeah, two completely different career paths, though, but both wind up in the same place at Auburn and both wind up doing the same thing in terms of ice hockey. Jake, player of the month, do you feel like you played it level higher D3 NCAA? Did you feel like you had any pressure to perform quickly and immediately, considering you came from a great level of play and you got to keep it up now?
I don't really feel pressure. I know my teammates kind of look for me and look for Callen to produce night in and night out. We have a great set of other teammates that are able to produce as well. So the pressure isn't really there on my shoulders as much, but I definitely like to help and score goals and everything night in and night out.
Do you guys, Jake, you guys play in the same line? Is it you, Callen, that kid Noah Henry as well, or is it a mixed bag?
We split it up. Callen plays with Noah Henry and Chuck Bay, and I play with Henry Lang and TJ Runcie.
Okay, so interesting there. You guys pretty much came in together, but you guys able to split it up. Callen, were you able? You said you know Noah pretty well, but you were able to make that transition pretty seamlessly. Playing without Jake here at Auburn.
Yeah, we so in juniors we actually never were on a line together. But,
Oh wow.
Yeah, but we've always played. Now in AAA, growing up, we were aligned together. We had a lot of success, and that was good there. But yeah, in juniors, we didn't play together. So coming here, it wasn't like a complete change. But I was used to playing with Noah Henry in juniors, so it made that pretty seamless, that transition.
Gotcha. Speaking of transitions, living, you said you played upstate New York. You lived in Powell, Ohio, your life. Any life change? How's the lifestyle change now, going from living up north in Ohio and upstate New York? Now you're down south in Auburn, Callen.
Definitely the weather. Yeah, it's nice. I can wake up and I can put a t-shirt and shorts on in the middle of fall, and I don't have to, look outside and see snow on the ground. So that's always a good thing, especially in Ohio, because you get snow in October, or you get snow in March or even April sometimes. So it's definitely blood. Yeah, it's good.
That's always the main answer I always get when I get guys or just coaches or whatever that have that jump from they're playing or coaching up north forever. Now they come down south. It's always the big weather change, But right now on the island, it's actually kind of muggy out, but it's like 70 out right now. It's weird. It was freezing all week, and now we got weird weather here on the island. But Jake, any matchups going forward, if you're looking onto your schedule down the line, that intrigue you, or you look forward to link it up against some maybe other teams in the College Hockey South that you haven't met up with yet?
Yeah, I heard coming into Auburn, there was a lot of buzz around Tampa. Apparently, they're the best, and in order to win College Hockey South, you got to be able to beat Tampa. So that's what I'm looking forward to. That's what our team's looking forward to, and we're looking to give them a hard time.
Tampa's always has been the cream of the crop part of the cream of the crop at College Hockey South. That's also another go-to answer we usually get. But you guys don't have. You guys have I would say, right, your next games are for not this weekend. It's the following weekend coming up, correct?
Yes, sir.
So, Callen, how do you guys? It's kind of getting used to every weekend you're going. Now you get a weekend off. Is practice any different now this week, considering maybe all right, we have a week or two off now? It's our next game.
No, we actually had an off weekend last weekend. A lot of our practices right now are kind of more of systems, just because we've already played enough games to realize where our weaknesses are and improving those over the off weekends, just so we can ramp up, ramp up some flow stuff, ramp up some power play, penalty kill. In the meantime, just so we're ready for next weekend's matchup against Vanderbilt.
Gotcha. And you guys this year got a new third jerseys. Have you guys been rocking that one? I know it made some noise on social media, Callen. Have you guys been able to wear those new thirds?
We actually haven't gotten them in yet. They've been ordered, but we haven't gotten them in. But yeah, we're waiting for them. But
what a shame.
Yeah. I'm excited for those ones.
Nice. And throughout the season, anything – I'll leave this up to Jake. I'll start with you. Any goals, personal goals? I'll start off with both of you, and then I guess overall team goals for the rest of the season, Jake.
Personal goals. I just want to be able to contribute to the team every single night. I don't want to have nights where I'm not helping the team out or being a negative impact on the team. Team goals. We want to win it all this year. So that's been ingrained in our minds, and our coach ingrains that in our minds since the moment we came here. He said we have a special team this year, and we definitely have the key, especially with me and Callen and our few other players. We have the keys to really do this thing.
So Callen Daly, the leading goal scorer and point producer in Division I, and the September Hockey Player of the Month here in AAU, Jake Fleet, both representing Auburn, off to a great start this season. Who do you guys got up next? I think it's Vanderbilt, right? Correct me if I'm wrong.
We do. Yeah, Vanderbilt. Nashville.
And what?
In Nashville, so it'll be the away game.
So you guys are traveling a bit there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Do you guys get the buses when you travel, when you're going, or do you guys get a plane once in a blue moon?
We'll get buses to Tampa or places farther than by 6-7 hours. But yeah, we might be getting vans going up there to Nashville, which will help out just because we'll be driving through the night, or I guess if we play Sunday night or Sunday afternoon, we'll be driving late. So it probably makes sense to get some vans.
Yeah, it was a long trip. You got to avoid those bus legs on those long trips. So you guys got to get in night before, or you guys got to get there day of and then go for it?
We're getting there day of, which
that's brutal.
Yeah, it is brutal. Yeah.
Those are the bus legs you got to avoid. Well, good luck with that trip and against Vanderbilt. Callen and Jake, again, thanks for joining the podcast. I appreciate the time, guys.
Yeah, great talking to you. Thanks for having us on.
Thank you very much.
No problem, boys. Jordan DeLuciano for the AAU Overtime Podcast, joined again by Jake Fleet and Callen Daly, both representing Division I at Auburn University as they're set to take on Vanderbilt. They got a long trip ahead of them. Again, boys, thank you, and be on the lookout next week for 2 more new episodes of the AAU Overtime Podcast. Until then, we'll see you then.